Bumblebee. So Bumblebee is a prequel, a reboot, or preboot. It takes place in the 80s. Cybertron has fallen, so Bumblebee has come to Earth, and he poses as a Volkswagen Beetle. Then Haley Steinfeld gets him. A couple of Decepticons are looking for Bumblebee. Bumblebee's trying to stop him. And from there, we have kind of an Iron Giant E.T.-ish movie. Really enjoyable movie, too. Like, the intro of this movie is the Transformers movie you wanted to see, like, all your life. Other than the animated movie, because it's rad, and it has the touch and the power. But I feel like the intro of this movie also has the touch and the power. I really like Haley Steinfeld's character. She's an outcast, of course, but she's an outcast at school and home. She really doesn't feel like she has a place anywhere. Bumblebee clearly doesn't have a place here on Earth, so it's no wonder these two get together. I mean, you know, hang out, not get together. That would be weird. And Haley Steinfeld did a great job. Should be no surprise. We all know she's good. She's hit all the right notes. She was perfect casting for this movie. John Cena's also in it. He's Mr. like, yo, Joe, let's go get him. Not really, yo, Joe. God, I'm correcting myself a lot in this review. He's not a G.I. Joe, I have to clarify it for this one. I'm just saying he's Mr. Military, like, all right, shoot first, ask questions later. You know the type in movies, he's that. Funny about John Cena, when he was being funny, I thought he was really good. It's the scenes where he was trying to be serious, trying to be tough guy, I was like, all right, you're kind of overcooking it. Yeah, it's weird to say when that guy was trying to be tough guy, that's when it was more unbelievable. Sounds weird, but it's just how it was. I personally thought he was better in the comedic moments he had in the movie. And if for nothing else, I just appreciate the fact that this movie tried. It wasn't Michael Bay going, all right, let's just print more money. Lore, fuck the lore. Let's just, whatever, let's print more money. It's not an all-out onslaught of metal on metal. It's just Bumblebee and these two Decepticons looking for him. But when they were fighting, it wasn't like they were fighting and you see other shit and you're like, why can't I see them fight? Or when they were fighting, it's not like it was like in your face, like, all right, why can't I see him fight? When the movie wanted to show you the Transformers fighting, they showed it to you. When the movie wanted to be grounded and down to earth, it gave you that. And when the movie wanted to have heart and give you the feels, it gave you that. I will say I'm a little perplexed. This movie does come across as a reboot. Like, in order for this movie to happen and exist, the other Transformers movies can't really exist. Now, for the groundwork this sets up. But other times in this movie, they reference the other Transformers movies. Could call it a callback or a throwback, sure. But it sends mixed signals. You're like, is it a reboot? Is it a remake or is it not? It's kind of like imagine Batman Begins going, all right, this is a reboot. This is not linked to the Tim Burton movies. Then you see Max Schreck in there and they make a point for him to look and sound like Christopher Walken. You'd be like, you can have... Is it a prequel? It can't be. Yet that says it is, but that can't be. I suppose I just crave a little more consistency when it comes to that stuff. This movie does have humor in which some moments land better than other moments, but even the moments that didn't really land for me, it wasn't embarrassing. It wasn't like Michael Bay where you're like, oh, fucking God. It's fine. They may swing and miss, but after they miss, it's not like they take the bat and shove it up their own ass or anything, like some of the previous Transformers movies have. And though this movie is quite a few steps in a very good direction for live-action Transformers movies, it's still not like a Transformers movie like the cartoon was in the sense that it's not Transformers and concentrating on Transformers. It's not Transformers with Transformer problems and they'll interact with the other Transformers and they go do Transformers things. The human beings in the human world still very much front and center. I feel like the sequel might go that direction though, which is why I call this a preboot, because it might be there. And I think that would be a good direction to go for the Transformers movies, but we'll see. I'll say Bumblebee was a great time, no alcohol required. Best of the live action Transformers movies thus far. It's also not 2.5 hours long minimum. That helps. All right, so Bumblebee, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.